So that a lot of times it's not the photo op.
Got it. Got it. So if I understand it right, probably you will help, you know, if the faculty are willing to work with you, you probably help structure an elective around that, and then also, give students a general overview on fintech, how to plan for a career in fintech, something around that. So that would be a good starting
Yeah.
point, right? An industry elective and all of that. So Rohit.
So here, what I feel is currently almost all the companies are, engaging with the, colleges across India. But here, what I feel is like the based practice is kind of lagging. So if the company can, rather than having the internship, like half of the startups which I've noticed in Bangalore, they are having the interns on board and, driving them to get the projects done rather than, sitting and training them, like spending time on understanding the capacity or the caliber of the candidate, where we can run one candidate in cross functional teams, and like a number of things can be done if they can invest a bit more time and the resources in that candidate. So that's what not kind of happening at the moment. That's how I feel. And this is the evidence-based practice that we can introduce. And rest of the things, like right now the government have introduced a number of schemes to promote the youth, either in terms of like the entrepreneurship. Like the awareness is more compared with whatever we had in the previous, the past generations. So here, with the kind of schemes the government is offering, the candidate can do wonders within the country. But there is much more awareness needed for the schemes to the colleges. So right now the colleges have started setting a bridge between whatever the government have as an initiative to empower the candidates in terms of employment. There are special positions which are open. It's not only the corporate employment, but also like they can become a government employee through the placement cells. So there are a number of schemes that's been introduced at the moment. So right now the college have emerged as the bridge between the government and the students, but it can be done a bit more by engaging all the three parties. At the end of the day, the corporate is contributing towards the government. And here what I feel is like if we can set more the kind of workshops that are like, let's say the candidate is doing an internship, and it's not about just brushing up the skills. The candidate should also get exposed to what is happening outside the box, like apart from the job role. Like this is the particular stage where they can get to know about things and set a goal that can help them to drive. It's not about the long term or the short run. It's about their journey, how they want it to be. So this is the time where they have to invest in themselves, and they need the proper mentorship in this fast forward world. They need like the industry stalwarts to get engaged. Right now the industry talks are going between the colleges, but I still feel that like the more things can be done for the students community, apart from like the colleges or the community program, whichever they are running. We as a company can run some community program where we can introduce them to the corporate world. This is how the world looks like in the short run. And like if you want to choose any particular, it can be made into a different industry. Like under training we can make it as a different industry. But at the end of the day, the goal should be like the candidate should be well aware about what is happening in this country and in the business. It's not limited to IT or like the fintech or any service based company. Like there are n number of opportunities, like let's say like luxury ayurvedic products. Like there are multiple industries which the candidates can work on. Even in Gujarat, the half of the diamond companies are having the un, I mean the uneducated people working under the company. I worked for a diamond conglomerate last year, so where we had like 8,000 employees. Like apart from like out of that 8,000 employees, like 90% of the people are uneducated, but they are the artisans. So that company can give way to the company which is into the art and culture. So this is the kind of bridging we can do. Like they can get introduced to the industry, like across. We can set up like the community or some kind of the COE, as you mentioned, where they can get introduced to the things.
Got it.